Okay guys, just finished breakfast out on the home gym here. I don't know if I've showed you this before. Nice little workout area, a nice breeze coming through, big old space to work. There's our water bottles for the different roommates here. That's my fresh water bottle. It's sitting out so I can use it to work out with before I tap into it. There's the neighbor. They run a nice little store over there, make pastries. Anyway, this is a follow-up video to the dumbbell video I made, and you'll remember this piece here, fit in there. Now the difference is, since then I've threaded a piece of cable through the handle, and the reason for that is just a safety. So in case anything were to happen where any of these joints were to come loose during operation, maybe it fractures at some point when it's dropped and then breaks later, there's something down continuous into the cement to keep it all together so it doesn't go flying off. And I can't afford to replace this floor, so there can't be any accidents with it. After that, what I did was I added a rubber base. There's actually that rubber base there, and it was like $1.50 a pound for some sheet rubber, about a little piece. And then just inside the profile, you'll see that there's a profile to this base, and there's another piece of rubber just like this down on the inside in there. And so what I did was I put that piece on the inside, took a wood screw through the bottom and up into the very middle of the bottom of that handle to secure it in, and then applied that next piece of rubber. That gives me a 1/4 inch of rubber between the concrete and the floor. So now that one is ready to go, and so we're going to mix up some cement. Now the club bells I showed you earlier were 15 pound and a 10 pound. I decided not to proceed with those at this time. I'm going to go with something lighter and a little bit more traditional. That'll probably end up being about a 5 pounder, very light. I'll have 2 of them, be able to do a lot more intricate work, a lot more joint mobility. And these are real simple. These are just yogurt bottles, 32 ounce yogurt bottles, 3/4 inch PVC and a cap. And what you do then is you put it through. I actually have the cap on this yogurt bottle to get a real tight fit around the PVC, and then I taped it. But prior to that, if you imagine me sliding this bottle down so that the PVC sticks out through the bottom, I cut the bottom out here, and then you can see that there are screws through the PVC, and what that does is it anchors it to the concrete. You have to have something to hold the whole weight to the handle, and you'll see that they're sticking out quite a ways. And what happens is you adjust those so that it positions the PVC in the middle, and one screw touches the inside here and one screw touches the inside here. That helps keep it centered. Now ideally, if you were to make something like this, if you could use a straight bottle, then you could do that in several places all the way around and have no problem making sure that this handle is going to be centered and stay centered once you added the concrete, so that it had time to dry in a centered position. So that's going to be my challenge today. I'm going to add the concrete. I'll give you another little video when that's happening, and then in a couple days I'll be able to use them, and then I'll just add a piece of that sheet rubber to the bottom of this again, and then they'll stand they'll stand quite nicely then with some weight in there. So if you guys want to try any of these, feel free to send me any questions. And if you have some other ideas and you'd like me to try to fabricate something for you, that we'll have to talk. I don't have a lot of resources here, but I'm more than happy to figure something out for you and just make some suggestions in the meantime. All right? See you soon.